Hey everybody, so I'm just trundling along with this web speech API analyzer. I definitely feel like I understand what's going on a lot better. I use the table that I talked about last time. So basically, if I hit refresh, I get whatever the current values of all the keys of the, what's it called, speech recognition code. Basically this guy right here. Um, and we get those values. So I'm going to clear those out. And then if I click these buttons, basically I add a function to the events. I think this would be better as checkboxes. Um, and then so now I've added all these events to the event listener. And then if I hit start and then I say some words, it'll automatically stop. If I don't say any words, then I have to manually stop it. So I'm going to do the saying words things. So here we go. A, B, C, D. That's the first four letters. Oh, I didn't get to say everything. A, B, C, D. That's the. Um, so that's pretty good. Um, and then we have basically, let me, the time that the, so all of them happened at the 2 minute mark. Yeah, let me see. So it was 3:02 for me when that happened, and 41 seconds. And so when I hit the start button, from the time I hit the start button to the time that the that the microphone started was 2 milliseconds. Now, um, interestingly, I did one of these earlier, and from the time I hit the start button to the time was like 2 seconds. So, it can be very, very different the amount of time in between. I think it was 2 seconds because I had to click the I agree or whatever when that mic to turn the microphone on. Um, and then, as you can see, it went. I took 17 milliseconds to start talking, just to make some sound, and then it definitely um, I guess audio start is actually when the microphone was turned on. This was probably when the start event fired off, and this was when the microphone was turned on. So that was actually like um, 121 milliseconds later. So about a tenth of a second to start the actual microphone listening, for it to actually start listening. And then it heard some sound from me about 2 seconds later. Um, and then it recognized it as speech a millisecond later after that. And then it thought I was done at about oh, 2 seconds later, um, 2.2 seconds later. And then it was sound end was at the same time, audio end was a millisecond later, and then the result. And that looks like that's right. Let me clear this and I'll just try it again. T for two. Yeah, T for two. So that's pretty good. Pretty incredible. Um, so basically, I added some new variables, logs array, the last time. That's how this gets. Actually, I don't think I'm using last time, and last result. And then that's how I get that. Let me look to see if I'm using last time. I had intended to show like a delta, like the difference between the start time and the end time. Um, this code was there last time, and then this is when you hit the start button, it empties out the logs, it creates a new date, and then it pushes this object to the list. So basically, that's what this is: start button, NA, and then the time, um, and then the logger. Basically, it's the same function for all of them. It just recognizes different results. Like it recognizes, well, it looks for the result or it looks for the end one, and then it basically adds this data for all of them. And that args type is basically the this right here. So I recognize that it's a speech end, speech start. So yeah, so it all makes sense. Start button, start, audio start, then sound start, then speech start, then result, speech end, sound end, audio end, and end. I think that's very makes a lot of sense, um, and it seems to be pretty darn accurate. I think the next thing I definitely want to turn these into checkboxes and to try to also remove them. Um, let's see, when I click the button, that's this thing right here. Basically, oh no, on click log. It basically takes that key and sets it to logger. I don't know if I want to unclick what I need to do, if it's like, if you can set it to undefined or what the thing is. But it would be nice if that was a checkbox instead of a button, and then you could just check it on or off. Um, I think the next interesting thing to do would be to make maybe these three editable. So basically, this is a boolean, this is a boolean, and this is a number. Um, that would be cool to see what you get if you set it to maximum alternatives. It would be interesting to see what alternate would have came in. I guess I should also show the confidence level. So maybe get rid of the last time, since that, I mean, I guess that's useful, but and then put in last confidence. And I don't know, I guess set it to 0. And then over here where we set the last, wherever we set the last result, I think we'll also have access to the confidence as well. I guess we should reset last confidence equals to 0 here. So this is basically whenever you click the button again. And then I believe this last confidence is equal to this. It's probably best to do this right now because this is when it will be the easiest to do. I don't remember if that's the actual thing. I'm just going to give it. Let's just see. Let's clear this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Clear that. Start. Let's get started. So let's get started is what I said, and it is 98.5% sure that's what I said. So that's cool. Anyways, I think I definitely understand this better now. I definitely feel like I have a good reference now to see how these are firing, and this will probably be helpful in the future if I ever decide to do more with this stuff. But next on the list is to make these three editable, and then that would be cool. And then I don't, and then after that dig into this lang, and then dig into the grammars, and go from there. Then probably just trying to make it look better and do the checkboxes like I was talking about, be able to check and uncheck things. But I mean, it looks like to me like this project will probably be done in, if I stretch it out, six projects, six more sessions like this, and maybe 8, and it'll be all done, and that'll be cool. Anyways, happy coding, everybody. Bye.